FAQs.sg, we make technology accessible. Do check out our other videos in this series at the end of this video. We will be doing an example of how to do multi-staking for an NFT, and this will include how to display only 10 NFTs each time so that it is less overwhelming for users. This question will be split into 2 videos, and for today, we will focus only on how to update variables using the left and right buttons that is needed to only display 10 NFTs each time. Now, let's get started. To start with, I have added 2 buttons with no actions. We will need to add a variable. This can be done under the Definitions tab. Click on the Add Variable button. We will call this variable tracking number. As for the type will be a positive integer, as users can only have 0 or positive amounts of NFTs. It will start with 0 as that is the lowest amount of NFT a person can have. Next, we will work on the buttons. What we want to do every time we click the button is to update the value of tracking number. Let's start with the left arrow. The left arrow usually means we want to go backwards, which is to go to the previous page. This will mean that we will deduct 10 from the variable each time the button is clicked. But remember, it cannot go below 0, so we do not do anything if the variable is already 0. Now, let's implement this. Click on the button and go to Actions on Click. Find the Update Variable action, as we want to update the variable every time the button is clicked. Next, find the variable that you want to update. In this case, it is tracking number. Click on Use Formula instead and the formula screen will pop up. Find the if, then, else function. For condition, find the a equals function. Next, the left value is tracking number and the right value is 0. The reasoning for this is so that we can have differing updates when the variable has hit 0, so that the variable number does not go below 0. Hence, if it is true that the variable number has already reached 0, we will make sure it stays the same and not go lower. Therefore, the if true value is 0. However, if the variable number is not 0, that means that it is currently a positive number in the multiple of tens. Hence, find the subtract function where the first number is tracking number and the second number is 10, as want to subtract by 10 each time the button is clicked. Once done, click on Submit and then Update and it will close the screen. The same logic goes for the right button. We want to increase the variable by 10 each time the button is clicked. However, there is a limit to how much it can go up to. We want to make the button useless once it displays the last few NFTs a user has. For example, if a user has 32 NFTs, we do not want to make the tracking number variable to go to 40 and beyond, as nothing will show up. Now, let's implement that logic. Click on the button and go to Actions on Click. Find the Update Variable action and the variable that we want to update. As usual, click on the Use Formula instead button to get the formula screen. Find the if, then, else function. We want to check whether when we next press the button, whether that will cause the variable number to exceed the total number of NFTs a person has. Hence, find the greater than or equals function. Then for the left number, find the Add Individual Numbers function. Next, fill it up with the tracking number variable and 10. For the right number, find the balance of function of the NFT contract. This will give you how many NFTs the current user owns. If it is true that adding 10 to the current tracking number will cause it to exceed the NFT balance, then we will want the tracking number to be the same. Hence, let if true number be the tracking number. If it is false, we will want to add 10 to the current tracking number. Hence, find the Add Individual Numbers function and add tracking number and 10 as the inputs. Once done, Click on Submit and Update Formula to close the formula screen. This marks the end of how we will get the buttons to update the variable of the tracking number. For the next series, we will show you how we are going to utilize the variable tracking number and dynamic containers to display 10 NFTs each time with the click of the button, so stay tuned. This is the end of our video. Check out our main series here. Goodbye.